I found my Sundance spa with dashes across the screen and doing nothing the other day. When I turn it off and back on, it runs great for about a minute to minute and a half and then goes into lockout again. Where should I look, or what could be the problem? I'm a HVAC technician for 14 years, so if I need to check voltages on the board, I have the tools and I'm able to do so. Please help. This is frustrating.thank you.
Hello, how can I help you today? On the Sundance and Jacuzzi spas, both made by Jacuzzi, the most common cause of the watchdog error that you're getting is the temp sensor, which is a gray nipple mounted underwater right near your filter. They're usually good for 5 years or so, but easily replaced and not very expensive. Looking from down in the cabinet, it will usually be a gray wire that leads up and goes into a 1/2 inch piece of piping that acts as a conduit for the wire through the foam insulation so you can remove it. 6600 to 167 is the most common part number for the sensor, and this is a pretty good instructional video on replacing them. http://www.youtube.com/watch v equals kxbts4 or zik8. If you want to do some testing, you can double check when you first start the spa up and make sure your small circ pump is running and pumping water through the heater. You can usually see the clear flow switch move over to a closed position once it comes on. If it does, then the circ pump and flow switch can be ruled out as the problem. The watchdog error comes on any time the spa isn't reading signals correctly, so it's not for anything specific, although by and far the temp sensor is the most common issue. The high limit sensor is also a gray wire sensor that will be hooked right onto the side of the heater tube and then connected to the board. You can set your meter on resistance and unplug both the temp and high limit sensors from the board and take a resistance reading across both wires for both sensors, and it should be very close to each other. If you give me the readings and the temperature of the water, I can check them against the chart and see if they're matching up in resistance to temp. Our chat has ended, but you can still continue to ask me questions here until you are satisfied with your answer. Come back to this page to view our conversation and any other new information. What happens now? Or, you can reply to me using the box below. I switched the format. Some customers are having trouble with the chat program and can't see my responses. This may work better. Thanks, Jeff.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.